So networking is one of those things that makes everyone a little bit nervous, myself included. And when I first began my business, it was all about how can I get more business? How can I grow? How can I develop business and grow a repeatable business? One of the things that I found early on was I was tired of networking because I was making it all about me. I was going up to people hoping, what could I get? How could I get more business? How could I develop things? Once I softened a little bit and started to think about networking as a win-win for both of us, everything changed. I've been coaching people for years on how they develop more people in their network to generate referrals consistently. Step by step, you find your own authentic style where you can be helpful to other people and other people will be helpful to you. So take a deep breath with me right now and let's imagine fast forward 6 months from now. It's different. You're not as hustling. You're not as tired. I'm your personal trainer for networking. We're going to work together. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to do the work. And the first step that we need to do today is to think about how do you find your power? How do you find your confidence so that you know what you have to offer, whether it's a product, a service, a speech, anything that you have to offer, that it's going to be helpful to other people. So I want you to come with me for a minute out to a rugby match. This is the All Blacks in New Zealand. They're one of the best rugby teams in the world. And what they do before they go on the field is they fire themselves up. It's not about the team and the opponents, it's about finding that inner strength that we all have to say, I'm going to give it my best right then and there. They have a power pose, they have a chant. When you look at the picture, you can see them. It's that determination. So I invite each of you right now to find your power pose. Think of what it is. Maybe you have one. Maybe you do it before you go on stage. Maybe you do it before you go on a sales call or when you talk to somebody. What's your power pose? What's your move to find that inner confidence? That's the first step to becoming a good networker. So take that deep breath. I'm going to show you my power pose. Everybody ready? You with me? My kids tease me a little bit because I must do it at times when I'm happy. I go, yeah, let's go. So you want to have your power pose. It's about you finding that confidence because there's only one you. So when you're networking, remember that. That's the first step to all of this. Call on the All Blacks. I can't do the whole dance for you now because we only have a short amount of time today. But if you want to build your network around you, it's one of the most important tools you can have for your business success. You have to start by analyzing your past business and your past clients. I was working with a woman and she came to me and she said, Paper, everybody calls me Paper. She said, I'm a little bit down. I'm a little discouraged. I'm a little worn out and tired. My plants in my office are dying. I've gained a few pounds. I'm not very happy with what's going on. Can we do something to change this? I've run my business for 5 years and I don't know what's going on. I said, of course we can do this. Are you willing to do the work? She's like, yeah, I'm coachable. Let's go. Let's do this. I said, okay, we're going to start by looking at your past clients because you have a lot of past clients. How do we go through those systematically, whether it's 1 hour to 4 hours? Let's pull your QuickBooks. Let's look through your email. Let's look through your LinkedIn. Let's look through your phone. Let's look through your texts. Looking at those past business and past clients to find the patterns, to know who they are, to start to build your all-star network. Your all-star network is the 100 people that are going to help you be successful and you're going to help them be successful. They're the ones that know you have that power move, but also know that you deliver results, that you're the kind of person that has integrity that will show up. So she started this exercise, and of course at the beginning she was like, well, this is easy. I should have done this a long time ago. I'm like, this is called having some good networking hygiene. What are you doing with your network? Do you know who are the most valuable people in your network? Are you able to be aware of who they are? Or do you just say, I want to have an email list of 3,000 people. I want to have more than 500 people on your LinkedIn. We get so caught up in having quantity that we forget about quality. And when you start to look at those past business and clients, then you can notice the patterns of how do I find more people like that, more people that are a joy to work with, more people that pay you your full rate, more people that spend the time with you on things in a way that you want to be productive and do your business. So that was the first step that she took. And then we said, okay, now let's dive a little bit deeper. We've got all this information. We're building our All-Star 100. What are the trends and patterns you're noticing? What are those categories? Much like if you went to the grocery store and you didn't have a grocery list, and imagine all the food was just laying out in the grocery store, you would never be efficient. You wouldn't know which section was which section. So she and I spent time looking at those categories and putting people into categories of knowing, these are my agencies, these are my associations, these are my HR people. Who are those people in categories so that you can replicate it and grow your business more by finding more of those people that are super helpful. And again, All-Star Network, one of the things that I do that I really like is to say to people, could you categorize them by gold, silver, and bronze? Who gets on the podium with you? Who are those people in your All-Star Network that are gonna help you win and you help them win? And now I don't run up to people and say, hey, you're a gold, right? I don't run up to you and go, you know, I'm not sure where you're at, I'm not sure what you're doing, all that. But I have my internal compass, and the people that are my golds, they know. I don't need to tell them, they know. If they called me and said they needed something, or they were struggling, or they wanted a client, and could I introduce them to somebody, I would take that action for them. And when she started to do this exercise, she started to realize that, you know what, she had a lot of people that were gold or silver or bronze. And we're going to go into more detail on that, but when you start thinking about categories with your network, you start to notice, what do you want more of? Then the selling process doesn't become so intimidating because you're building relationships. You're finding people where you can all be successful at it. And you're making those relationships for the long term. You're showing up with that integrity that says, I want to win, I want you to win. How can we work together? So again, to be that personal trainer, for us to work together on this, we're going to do the work. We're going to analyze those past people. We're going to take a look and find those categories and rank them. And you're going to do the actual work so that you can have the success that you want. So that's the first phase of what we're going to do together today.